No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free, and mine perish if he stays.
You showed great mettle at the gate.
The metal of a skilled sword for hire.
I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well.
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
That orc seems a little too interested in me. About Baldur's Gate. The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go. A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
To start, lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. Why?
Just curious.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's
But
grove?
think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet.
Something over there.
I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Not a chance. I'll fit in there.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Something's waiting up ahead. Can't risk being in open view.
Get over there! Surround them like! Looks like we're spotted, lads!
Not going to last much longer.
Look good with a few arrows sticking out of your guts! You must have had your once you're dead.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Another step forward.
Honest junk. I just know. Ah!
Let's get this over with. I'll strike you down.
The dog convinced around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. The dog sniffs.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush. So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Your indiscreet killing has earned you a new foe.
On the victor's path, today you fall.
Ready. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Yes! Yes, true soul!
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
You sniffing where you ain't...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh! Yeah.
Something stirs.
Don't let me keep you, boss.
Well, it's no Baldur's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
There's something in this heap.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbour, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
Nothing here, boss.
Look. Don't talk.
I've been looking.
And you got nothing to show for it but your own arse.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
You're mine.
Two steps at a time.
Behold the dance of death.
Got to concentrate.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althera, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us.
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head-on. With you. Really? Oh, this is wonderful.
Ease your worries. Warm your hands. We owe you that much.
I won't let you down. I promise.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. A single moment comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. A single moment comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes, blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning day.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
You're the one who cried out for us. You must have seen something.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So?
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you? The blood speaks for itself. Why? The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache. Every one of your instincts screams against the saccharine thought. You feel close to fainting again.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that. So, you're not in full control of your faculties? If you think it might happen again, warn me. I would hate to have to kill you.
Just so you know, I don't judge you for what happened to that bard, Alfira. But the look of guilt on your face was priceless. I don't care, really. But you could have been more subtle about it.
Alfira wouldn't have harmed a housefly. A gentle young soul slain in her prime. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear. Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Go on, then. State your business with me, from a safe distance. If it's all the same to you. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies. I'm sure that will be of small comfort to her. Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
make it hurt.
This is my time. Let my enemies fall.
My faith will protect me.
Another fight. Let's go.
No holding back.
Time to push my luck again.
Sounds like fun.
Need to act fast.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
I know my master's face. You are not ill and tough. ally step forward and declare it.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
Watch your back.
What to do? A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
This camp was supposed to be our safe haven. Not quite so when we wake up to dead tiefling bards.
by my hand.
On the way.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your gut. Gonna add your ears to my collection. Yes.
Have to keep going.
This is my time.
Still breathing, despite everything. Need to find a way forward.
Can't give up. Not now.
Get back in the fight.
Making my move.
Can't give up.
Nothing will stand in my way. What path lies before me?
My time's running out.
Let's move.
Moving.
No choice but to keep going. Very well.
pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Gonna have your my collection once you're dead.
Let's end this.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Got to move.
I won't give in. I'm coming for you.
This is my time. Finding my way.
Don't linger.
On I go.
Can't even catch my breath. Can't slow down.
No time to waste.
finding my way.
What's the plan?
Well, so much for peace. Into the bloody fray. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Breathe deep and move. These boots have seen everything.
On the victor's path. 2 steps at a time.
My dagger-happy friend. What trouble?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, hmm? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, it cannot be cured. And I assure you, I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on them. Just trust me. Well, it's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were abducted. So, that is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession, primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I thought this camp was supposed to be our safe haven. Not quite so.
Let's get on with it.
I've got a long road ahead.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Me lord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell! Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, I had heard of my lord's indisposition, but I'd hoped the rumors were untrue. No matter. We will get you back to committing 5 villainous acts before breakfast in no time. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Yes, my lord has always had some spontaneous little outbursts of joy. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, it was wonderfully disgusting, wasn't it? Be true to yourself, my lord.
still in control. Just.
Well, hello.
I have such a headache.
A succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Go away!
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
What the hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Disturb a half ogre in the making.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Mutilate them.
On the victor's path.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Battle favors the fearless.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What's this? What's happening?
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked, so you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens. You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread. You feel a little cold, but that's all. There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle. It's all over.
Terrible's happened.
Wits and blades, always sharp. So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if he had free reign?
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
But I do trust you. Really?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that you lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread. losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling start.
Of course. I was just swept up in the moment. But it worked. I feel good. Strong. Happy. But I didn't. And that's what matters. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if he had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire...
Looks like you want us to stick a few new holes in you. Get him!
Quickly.
Blood comes easy these days.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Don't want to draw any attention. Hope your soul is in good hands.
took a life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
No holding back.
Still on my feet. Fall by my hand.
Got to move.
Good morning. How it'll pass. A bite. Oh no. Some. As for my other quirks, well, I'm just.
A vamp? Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honor.
I'd just better not wake with any holes in my neck.
There now. Shall we go?
So, Astarion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will. No question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
Look what would stop! Yeah, and you! Hope you got a stomach for heights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us! Move it!
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. Nothing but trick of the light.
I'll take you as I find you. Now let the matter rest. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
What are you waiting for? Cut me loose! Maga Kamara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. But I still have hope. I have reason to... I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Better than nothing.
Oi! Thicko! This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
I don't know what that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I need to bring that artifact back there, no matter what. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
A Shah worshipper? Not my usual quarry. Nor my usual ally.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself. The 3 figures in the vision, the Chosen, are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. And you still do not know what it even is.
I trust you more than most. But I'm sorry. That's too much to ask. This is my responsibility. I wouldn't quite say that. But it'll be safe with me. Let's go.
Tribe? Tribe! Oh, Toosh! Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Boss Ragslin, eh? Must be the goblin in charge.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Here follow my far and wide for great glory. Keep that bird, or Ragslin's best make as a blade in the quarry. Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded. His name is Draw Ragslin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and roar you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow by far and wide for great glory. Draw Ragslin's best make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiled, or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded. His name is Draw Ragslin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and roar you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow by far and wide for great glory. Draw Ragslin's best make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiled, or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded. His name is Draw Ragslin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and roar you the truth. Laugh if you dare, regard, fill with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon Draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Come on, you turnip!
Ha! Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me... Draw Ragslin, Draw Ragslin, I am Draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, Draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait, Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done. Of course.
My name's Grimbo, idiot!
Right, yes. Long for me.
Hey, hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah! Here's to the absolute.
What? None of you want to join the chase? Too chicken for the chicken.
Something over there.
No hope of clearing this without a shovel. That smells delicious.
We have to find housing before it's too late. I doubt these goblins care much for their prisoners' welfare.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Get moving.